I had a dream earlier this week, which I'm only bringing up because it's remotely Toon Goons related, actually. And also we're talking about the Dream movie, but it was a nightmare. And like all of my nightmares, there's this weird psychosexual thing. And I'm not going to get into those details. But like, the thing in this, I was going to the movies with my mom and my other sister because Disney had come out with another one of those live action adaptations. And it was of Sleeping Beauty. Already that's a problem. And when I went into the movie, it was animated. That's another problem. And then it had nothing to do with Sleeping Beauty. That's like the most. Now I'm on board because like whatever, it's a dream. But like there was all these like weird, super sexually explicit scenes in there as I'm sitting next to my mom and sister, and I was like, "This movie's so bad. I'm so offended." And when I woke up, I was like in bed for like 30 minutes, not sure if I saw that movie or not. I thought I was gonna have to go to Twitter's like, "Hey, no, everybody shouldn't see this movie. It's bad." And I saw it with my mom, and I hated that.
Yeah, those are the worst ones. Where it's almost like lucid. Well, no, lucid dreaming is where you have kind of have control over the dream, which is what happens to me a lot. Because after enough like quick cuts to a completely different situation, I'm like, okay,
I never have
dreaming.
that. I always go with it. It feels because it feels less like when I wake up. It feels less like I was in a place and more like I was like my brain was playing me a recording that I had acted in that I didn't have it.
Yeah.
Like so, it's like I can't wake myself up because it feels like I have no control over it. I'm just like watching something. Like my brain is Yeah,
I've woken myself up from nightmares before.
Me too. I have a memory of a different psychosexual nightmare. I forced my face open. Does that feel like you're trying to open up your eyes and you're like using every muscle on your face?
Yeah.
Yeah. And other dreams are like, I'm really enjoying the story. Like, I want to know what happens, and then I kind of wake up a little bit because like somebody texts me, and I like roll over and like I'm trying to go back and
whenever I realize I'm dreaming, I start to wake up and I'm like, this sucks. I'm waking up now. Damn it.
I think when I woke up this morning, I was having a dream about making a sandwich at work. And the person like only wanted cheese on a quarter of it, and I guess I was obliging.
Every time
That's one piece of cheese, dickhead.
Every time I'm in bed and starting to fall asleep, and I even begin to start to dream about work, I will violently wake myself up and go, no, I have to be there enough when I'm awake.
Or like school. I'm like,
I've had dreams.
Fucking school.
That's
This is
actually
my worst.
I have two kinds of nightmare: psychosexual excursions, and I'm back in school.
Whenever my dreams,
Yeah.
And it's like in neither of these, it's like bad things are happening. It's not like I'm being chased by a monster man who's made out of sex stuff. It's like I'm just being exposed to these situations, and that sucks.
honestly, like, worse than nightmares, I hate when I have a normal, like, I've had dreams where nothing of note happens and it's just a normal day, and then I gotta wake up and do it again. Dog, how dare
those
you?
are the worst ones.
I had, like, a whole day at school and came back home and I woke up and I had to go to school! Dog, I just did this!
Those are awful.
You call the principal, it's like, look, this should count. This should count.
The only reoccurring dream I have is the teeth falling out one, and I guess that's
always a classic one. I've never had that.
I guess.
I've had the I can't
it's
run.
Not so bad.
I've had the running through pudding.
Oh yeah, me too. I've had that a couple times. Where like you can't move. And of course I need to pee, and I finally find a toilet and I sit down and there's nothing coming out because I'm asleep and I don't want to wet the bed.
I've had all those. I used to sleep on my stomach, and I would have a dream where I'm just walking along, and then I would trip in the dream, and I would kick my leg forward, hit the bed immediately, and wake up and feel like a real idiot.
This isn't related to themes anymore.
There's one more. I used to have a recurring dream where my dick would come off.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
And when it just kind of like came off, and I tried to tape it back on with Band-Aids.
Are you?
I'm sure there's a snuff film out there about
I've
stopped having that dream, but I used to have it all the time in college.
That your stance of dreams not meaning anything is more of like to protect yourself, because God forbid they do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it'd be really super bad if they do, because, well, that's actually part of the reason why I hate them so much. Like, the reason why I hate these dreams so much is because, like, I think about them, like, is this really what, like, my subconscious is? This, like, truly sexually deficient, broken idiot child. And then I wake up and I'm like,
would be all over that.
I wake up and I'm like, you know what? Probably. So I don't like having to think about that. The nightmare had this really screwed me up because I slept real bad because of it, and all day at work it felt like somebody had taken a dump in my blood.
Oh, I got that dump blood.
It's a very specific description.